Okay, it's Nikki. Hello, Waka here with Soyupik. I'm going to show you how to quickly make a hood, but also how to line it, and then as well as adding in a zipper. I've got a vest here already, so I'm going to add in a zipper here. And the way that I add my zippers is very piciatun, so any old way. You pick word, piciatun, any old way. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So I've got my vest, I've got it in a good iron crease, I've got my zipper, then I've got my hood height, and then a liner. So I'm just going to show you what I do. First things first is you want to make sure you have a good iron crease here in the center. And I think I'll just end up going all the way down to right above the pocket. So like I said, my zippers are any old way. I'm going to attach my hood first, and then I'll do this next, but I'm just showing you that. So there's that. So first things first, you want to make sure that you measure the opening of your neck hole. So you're going to take and you're going to measure from the back to the front. This measurement here, 12 3/4. So when I do my hood here, this height is about 15. I'm going to open this up. This is directional. So I want to make sure that this is at least 13 because we opened it up, and the way that you can check it, if you wanted to, you lay this out here, fold here. You're going to take...
Mommy, is this what they look inside?
Yeah. You're going to take and you're going to measure this down.
Look at it.
So
Inside.
I got an excess here, about 1 inch. So I'll pull this back a little. Hey, Eli. I'm making a YouTube tutorial. Yeah, so.
I'm just gonna ask you for the salmon dip recipe.
Oh, we can make that. Take out a cream cheese and we'll make it.
I bet.
And we'll let it thaw or soften. Okay, so I've got a little bit excess here, so that's okay. So what I'm gonna do, so I can show you, is I'm gonna just trim off this excess. Okay. This can be used for something else. Traditionally, you go and you make it this way. So I'm going to show you it this way. So you would go and you'd make like a gooseneck, and you would come and you would just come this way. You want to leave a little bit here. So this would be connected to the body here. And I'm going to add a little bit of a curve. Just a little bit, and then come down, and I'm just gonna eyeball, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a curve up here. Here, I'm gonna add curve. There. Okay. So there's my hood. There you go. Probably could have made it a little bit thicker up on the top, but that's okay. We're gonna add a zipper. So I'm gonna line my hood. I'm gonna line it with pink. So cut the same exact one. Make sure the bottom matches. Okay. Cut this out. I will take this over to the iron when I'm done, and I'm going to iron everything flat. So I'm going to iron these real quick, and then I'll show you. reason you want it ironed is so you've got a good iron crease here in the center, here, and you would have an iron crease here in the back and here in the center. So we're gonna go over to the sewing machine, sew these pieces, and then I will show you how to attach them. All right, so you're gonna turn these right sides together, both of them. And I'll actually do this on my sewing serger, but you're gonna sew here and you're also gonna sew up here. So you're gonna do that for both of them. And then we'll match them together and then we'll put them on the body. And I have a Janome 8002D that I've had for a while, so I use this for everything. Okay, so like I said, here and here. Do the same for the liner. Next step, you're going to sew them together. So, excuse me, you're gonna turn this one, you're gonna feed it on the inside of this, and you're gonna pin the top here, and you're gonna pin the bottom. I mean the top and the bottom, I'll show you. You pin where it meets here, and you pin where it meets here, okay? So, technically I could sew this on my serger, which I will. And then I'll do a top stitch after. The trick with serger is make sure you don't sew over the pins, okay? So now that we have it, oh, Mama's making a video. So, no, hold on, Mama's gonna finish this. So now that you've got it, you're gonna turn it inside out. You can't be loud because Mama's making a video.
And I like fruits and vegetables.
She sure does. All right, you're gonna sit down. You're gonna get off me for a minute.
Why?
Because I just need to fix the thread, and then you can sit on me here in a
Wait,
minute.
can I go in the back?
Sure. White, and I want white on top because I'm gonna have this color showing.
Mommy, could I show?
This one is for YouTube tutorial, so I'm trying to show them how, I know, we can do that one after. I'm just trying to show how to do how they can do a hood.
Wait.
And then,
Hi.
oh, we're gonna upload this on YouTube.
Hi, everybody. Mommy, I want some designs.
I know you do.
Design.
All right, so I've got the white thread and the white bobbin. Now I'm just gonna do a top stitch. If you know what a top stitch is, I'm just gonna go right here as close to the edge so that these pieces stay together. And I just go all the way around. If you want to, you can iron. It's really up to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Mommy, is this how we exercise our shoulders?
Mm-hmm.
Like push.
All right. There we go. I have a Janome Memory Craft 6600 that I need to grease up.
It has to be me too.
Yes.
Not just mommy.
Okay. All right, go check on brother. And how's brother doing? So, maybe you can see it better from this angle here. You can hear that I need to oil my machine. I am not the greatest, but I need to keep up with my machine. All right. Maybe someday I will get professional and have a little thing that hangs over so you can see above my machine. Yeah. So that is really loud, my poor machine. Okay. So, just like if you've seen in my qaspeq tutorial, this is going to be the same steps for the next attaching your hood, and then doing the zipper, I do it, like I said, piciatun, any old way. So, oops, here we go. All right, so we've got our hood, right? I've got a good iron crease in the back. I have a good iron crease in this back. So this goes on the inside, right sides together. And you're gonna match the center seam to the center seam. I'm gonna match that front seam to the front seam.
Mommy, look. Could you play this game after when you're done sewing? When you're done doing, like, working like this?
Sure, yeah.
Could we play? Could we play? Ball the loser.
Sure,
I mean, spin the loser.
sure.
Like this, like this, like this, like this. Watch me, like this. Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Like this. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
But we have to
So
go.
pin all the way around. And I have a little bit of an excess, so I just end up throwing pleats. If you want to, you can throw big ones, little ones, it's up to you. So I will go over to my serger and I will serge this first, and then I will sew it next. All right, and this is what happens when I want to do quick tutorials. So I'm just gonna start from the back and I'm gonna sew all the way around. Oops, we're gonna take that one out. Okay, I'm making a YouTube tutorial real quick, but I can. Let me take them? I'll put them on my back. I'm almost done. to the cutting mat. I'm gonna show you what mine looks like. Okay, so this is what it's like on, okay? Then I'm gonna turn this guy inside out, or right side out, excuse me. I'm going to make my cut. So I've got you here lined up in my center. I've got my zipper. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go down right above the zipper where it ends. Zipper ends here, so there.
And I love eating food.
So I'm making a mental note. I'm gonna go right above here. So like I said, I do my zippers piciatun. So when I come down this way, then I do a V. I go over to the iron, and I'm gonna iron all this over this a little bit flat. The same with this bottom part, same with this part, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna pin this zipper in place a little, and I'm gonna sew it down. Okay, you need to stop coming in here and yelling while I'm recording. I'm almost done. Okay. All right. So now that I've got them both ironed down, maybe I can show you a better angle this way. Then what I do, lay everything flat and it's ironed down. I'm gonna put this zipper in place. And what I like to do is I just will fold these tops down and pin them in place. It's always hard to pin it at the top. But what I do is I will sew down one side and then come back and sew the other way. But I like to pin it in place. And like I said, my way is the piciatun way. Any old way. There are easier and cleaner looking methods that you can find online. That was just a little cutting mat.
Mommy,
Yes, ma'am.
could you take that thing off your chair?
Yeah, hold on.
Because it really is sharp.
What?
I just
Oh, I have,
those.
and as you can see, I'm just pinning it in place. Yeah, hold on, there's a vest on there. All right, so Now that it's in place, I'll show you here. Now that it is pinned in place, I'm going to sew down one way, come around and come back the other way. And I will do that and I will show you here in a sec and I'm done.
Wait, you're done?
I'm almost done.
I'm not saying.
Okay, hold on. You can sit in the back of me. Okay. So.
I want to sit here alone.
Okay, well you can't, well I'm sewing this part. This part is hard.
Oh.
Okay,
Wait,
so
could I help you?
I'm gonna end up opening my zipper. Not on this part because this part is very, this one has pins.
Oh.
So I will not start on the top here because it's hard there, but I will start lower here and I'll come back the other direction.
And then I would help you
Mm-hmm.
when you go in the other direction.
Yes. So take my pins out as I sew.
On the other side?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Mommy, where
So
butter come
now that I've
in?
got that, I'm gonna,
Mommy, why can't butter come in?
because he will run away.
Huh?
All right, so I'm gonna come down. I've got my zipper here, so
Mommy,
I'm gonna zip this shut so I can come down further. Okay. All right. When you get down to the bottom, you want to make sure that that little V is pointing down. Then you're gonna flip it. This part is really hard to see. This is where I wish I could film from above. But if you've ironed it down, then you will be able to sew around it, just like I am.
red and orange. Here.
Ouch.
Yes, I found it. I'm so
Uh-oh.
elevated.
And I believe if you're not careful, you can accidentally sew it to the pocket or the hood. So, and this is mistakes. So we will rip it and sew again. And I will probably, Sydney marker, please. I will probably create a cleaner video where I don't have a little, almost 4-year-old being crazy in the background. You better get your girl, she's outside. So. And if you've filmed before or you've tried to make videos with kids, then you completely understand where I'm coming from. So I'm going to, now that I've ripped that piece, I'm ripping this out. And I'm going to sew going this way up. And I will do that V after. Actually, I will do it now. This rate, I'm gonna just come back to that because I'm gonna need to zip it. this way from the other direction because I always find it's easier to come the opposite way. And then the last part I have to do is this V. So I'm going to come at it again from this angle and I'm going to come around at it. I'm going to move my zipper up. So this part you just have to feed through. So if I didn't have a little 4-year-old in the background, I'm sure this probably would have went much smoother, but it adds a little bit of excitement, I guess. So I will show you the finished qaspeq vest. Okay, and
Mommy, why do you don't let butter in?
there you have it. There is your zipper. So,
Mommy,
in your vest.
Mommy,
You just have to clean the ends. But
Mommy.
like and subscribe to my channel if you want more crazy tutorials. So I hope this was helpful. Quyana.